Well, it's now spring, so I've got my flower crown on, and I thought I'd go for a bit of a walk to see what treasures are around as we welcome in spring. So sometimes, I don't know, sometimes lockdown can feel a bit heavy, or homeschooling can feel a bit heavy, and sometimes it's nice to, go out of the house or even in your backyard and try and find some little gems that might cheer up your day, lighten up your day a little bit, make you happy. So sometimes that's a really helpful thing. So we're going to go for a walk, and I'm going to link this in with art as well. We're going to look at photography, and then I'll also be doing a drawing activity based on some of the photos we've taken. I'm not sure if I'm going to put that in this video or I'll attach another just to keep them not so long, but you'll be able to see that when I upload them. I haven't quite decided yet, so let's go. Oh, can you hear the birds? Wow, aren't these pretty cool? Can't believe we've found so many already. Sometimes I find, like, I don't often go out with the idea of taking photos, but sometimes it's nice because I focus on smaller details that I might not have noticed beforehand. Oh, it's coming in and out of focus because the branch keeps moving. It actually looks like some of these things have been flowering for a while now. I haven't really found fresh buds, many fresh buds. I know at home I've got a blueberry plant that's just started to grow such beautiful flowers. I'll take a snap of that when I get home. And the pomegranate tree and the fig tree are starting to get their leaves again. It's quite exciting when it is looking bare and then it begins to grow back some foliage again. It's pretty nice. But yeah, the blueberry flowers are gorgeous. So although most of this bushland reserve is a lot of eucalypt trees and long grass, I found a lot of flowers today. Of these. Cool. Here. Sun's on these a bit better. So I've focused on taking some close-up photos, because as you can see, you don't get that much impact from taking them from far away, and even if you cropped them, the quality of the image wouldn't be as good. You also want to make sure it's focused. See how this is a bit blurry? To do that, sometimes you can tap on the screen, or you might need to make sure your plant isn't shaking in the wind. So after editing, which I'll show you how to do in a minute, that was my photo. There you can even see the water droplets, which is pretty cool. So now I'll show you how to edit, and that could be different. There could be different icons depending on what device you're using. So you might need to have a little play around to see what those icons do on yours. But I'll show you, this is through my phone. So I'll show you some screenshots of me playing around with some of the filters. So for my device, I choose the photo and then the icon down the bottom that's a pencil, which means to edit. So from there, I've got some icons down the bottom, the 3 circles and then the circle with shading. So the circle that has shading, that you can see it's highlighted yellow, then brings up all those other ones that are under the photo. So I can turn the picture, I can crop the picture. So I could crop my finger out of the picture. I realized I had that in the photo. So cropping, as you can see, I've moved across to where it's highlighted yellow, and that's saturation. So that's making the color really strong or dulling the color down. So just go into those different icons and see what they do. You can always bring them back to 0 as to how it was. This almost looks like a tropical pineapple type of photo. This is bringing the saturation down, and when I take it all the way down, it goes to black and white, which can look really cool for some photos actually. So you might be surprised having a bit of a play around what you might notice in your photo. But make sure that these are also, filters. There's also filters that are auto, warm, cool. So yeah, have a look around at your filters to see what you can do. Shadows, highlights. You might want to make them look quite quirky, or you might just want to bring out the colors, but make sure you crop them so you don't have your fingers in the photos, or you don't have too much of the background, so that your close-up image is front and center. That one I've made really bright in the background. And get a load of this one. It's probably my favorite. I caught a bee. Like I was able to capture that in my photo. Pretty nice here. So if you need help with that, check in with a parent. If you need help with playing around with the filters and things like that. And I'm looking forward to seeing some of your works.